Hello everyone, I'm making this video to talk about Anthem, the new game by Bioware that was announced on this year's E3. So we've got an initial teaser announcement trailer thingy, and then we have a longer, more substantial gameplay trailer. So I'm going to talk about these two and what did I think after watching them. Now first off, let's start with something good. It looks awesome. But I can't really get too excited about that because by this point we've seen so many titles look one way when they're announced in their initial trailers and then looking completely differently, or at least significantly different, when we actually get to play them. So graphical downgrades like that are no surprise at all, and I don't really get my hopes up that when this game comes out it will look the exact same way. So that's that in terms of looks. Pretty good, but will it look like that? Who knows. Now it's a new Bioware IP, so is it story driven? Does it have good storylines, memorable characters, choices to make? From all I can see, it seems like it does not. There is what I think is procedurally generated content, so random quests popping here and there, but there doesn't seem to be an actual campaign. I mean, it hasn't been officially confirmed, I think, that there isn't a campaign, but from these two trailers I don't get that idea. Also, the game is classified as a shared world action RPG, which, what does that mean exactly? Is that like in big sort of hub areas it's an MMO essentially, and in smaller areas the instances become much smaller, and then if you're grouped with people, that ensures that you're in the same instance. There's a point in the trailer where we can see a 4-man party forming up to enter in what I think is probably a dungeon or something. And just by the look of the interface, it seems like 4-man is going to be the limit. Potentially there could be a bigger, like, raids or whatever, but if this is a story-driven game, how is the story implemented? I don't know. But so far, I think it's not. I think it's kind of like Destiny in this way. But here's another thing. If you listen to the narration, they say the word story at least 3 or 4 times, and at one point they say something like you've got to live with the choices you've made or something. So why are they doing this? They're deliberately using words like choices and story, and if it's not a story-driven game where choices matter and all that, like, you know, older Bioware games, why are they doing this? Is it to deceive us? That is slightly confusing, so hopefully there's an actual campaign, but if there isn't, I can't really say anything more. Based on what we've seen, I have to know more. I have to know what kind of modes there are, what kind of systems are in place. Is there PvP? Are there raids or something similar to that? Are there microtransactions? How does looting work? And, you know, all these various things will ultimately add up to my overall opinion for the game. Currently, if there isn't a story, I can't say I'm that thrilled about it. I admit it doesn't look very unique, and if you go on any videos about it right now, you will almost certainly find people in the top comments saying how it's a ripoff of this game or of that game, and so on and so forth. And I'm not going to blame them for that, at least not yet. You know, people have said similar things about Overwatch and Paladins, and yet there are people who love these games and they're successful. And especially Overwatch. Jeez, the amount of porn there is for Overwatch. But anyway, it looks great, and if it has a story and does look that great on release, I may love it. If it doesn't have a story and does not look that great, unless the gameplay and all the mechanics are excellent, I probably won't be too interested in the game. So that was all I had to say. Thank you very much for watching, and until next video, stay tuned and be good. Oh, and may I just mention the stage dialogue? That was weird and bad and got me confused. When it started, I thought it's the main character talking to a companion or something, but then I figured out that that's actually a separate player, so I thought, okay, so these are 2 players, probably controlling already predetermined characters, and it's the characters bantering back and forth, you know how it happens sometimes in Overwatch or Heroes of the Storm or whatever. But then a moment later I realized, oh, that's actual dialogue? They're actually trying to sound like real players communicating, and that's so unnatural. I mean, who are they trying to fool with this? I don't know. So that was all.